Hello everyone and welcome to our new channel Binger, your flick partner. Before going to the list, let me tell you if you find the review and the movie list useful, make sure to subscribe and like the video. And most importantly, don't forget to smash the bell icon. Number 10 on the list is Point Blank. This is a thriller action flick. Movie begins with Abe caught in the shootout, resulting in death of attorney Joshua. However, he escapes and gets hit by a car and sent to a hospital. The movie showcases another scene where a nurse, that is Paul, is assigned to oversee Abe's recovery, was called, informing about kidnapping of his wife and asked by an anonymous caller to rescue Abe from hospital. I would recommend you to don't expect a masterpiece. It's an enjoyable action movie. The plot is simple and predictable. If you are free and confused on what to watch, then this is a decent action flick. Number 9 on the list is Never Back Down. It is a martial art flick. I know, even though this is not a purely action movie, it's a hand-to-hand combat flick. This movie showcases a new high school teen, Jake, lured into underground fighting club. After receiving threat to the safety of his friend and family, Jake sees mentoring of a veteran fighter to train his body for one final elimination fight with local champion Ryan. I would personally recommend this movie if you are a big fighting lover. Even though the plot is predictable, but I'm sure you will thoroughly enjoy it. It's a type of flick which will ride your emotion high, so hop on and tighten your seatbelt for a wild ride. Number 8 on the list is Ip Man. It is a martial art action flick. The movie showcases a Wing Chun master, Ip Man, who maintains an invisible profile, but the Japanese invasion in 1937 adversely affects the life of everyone. Ip and his family lose all their wealth, and Ip is forced to work for the coal company. From here on, Ip Man fights against injustices caused by the Japanese army. I would personally recommend this movie because the action sequences are amazing. The martial art combat sequence will keep its viewer engaged and entertained. It is a must for martial arts lover. Let me remind you that there are other sequels of Ip Man too, so make sure you check it out. Number 7 on the list is Wheelman. It's an action flick, but it's ranked down on the list because it is more of a thriller flick and has more car chase element into it. I personally recommend this flick because the whole movie is shot in the car, but the direction and the screenplay of the movie is so good that it won't let you feel it. Frankie Grillo did a great performance with this movie. There are some intense situations which will always hook its viewers, so make sure to enjoy your ride with Wheelman. Number 6 on the list is Equalizer. It is an action thriller flick. The movie casts Denzel Washington, who is an ex-marine and returns to action to protect a teenage sex worker from member of Russian mafia. This movie has some great action sequence with an interesting story. Denzel has taken this movie to another level. His acting and the aura that he created in the movie is phenomenal. The storyline and the action sequence of the movie would keep you on the edge of your seat. Let me tell you that if you love this movie, then check the sequel of this movie too. Before going to top 5 on the list, make sure to like, subscribe and press the notification bell. Coming down to number 5 on the list is Bourne Ultimatum. It is action thriller flick. This flick showcases Bourne, who is once again brought out of hiding. Now is hunted by the people who created him, what he is, that is, an assassin. Having lost his memory and the one person he loved, he is now chased by a highly trained killer. Bourne has only one objective, that is to find who he was. This movie is a non-stop thriller and twist with some amazing story. It will leave a gripping experience to its audience. Matt Damon was fantastic with his role as Jason Bourne, hence don't miss out on this one. Number 4 on the list is November Man. It is an action thriller film. The movie showcases an ex-CIA agent who is brought back in a personal mission and finds himself against his former pupil in a deadly game involving high-level CIA official and Russian president election. I personally felt that the plot was a bit predictable and some scenes were stretched, even though it has some certain cons, but the cast and direction did a great job in making the movie a good action flick. If you love a spy movie, then this is a must for you. Number 3 on the list is The Italian Job. It is a heist action flick. The movie starts with showcasing a safecracker who forms a team to steal gold bullion held by Italian gangsters. The gang are successful in their heist but are double crossed by their own crew members. The other crew members somehow succeeds in escaping and try to seek revenge. This movie is a real blast to watch. It's an entertaining flick which you can watch just for enjoyment. The screenplay and the cast did an amazing job. It's a fast-paced action movie with some good car chase. And I'm sure that after this movie you will love Mini Cooper. So turn off the light and start enjoying the flick. Top 2 on the list would be Tom Cruise movies, who is famous for his stunts and his thrill for action movies. So number 2 on the list is Collateral. It is an action thriller flick. The movie begins with showcasing a cab driver who finds himself into a hostage situation for offering a ride to a contract killer as he makes his round from hit to hit during one night in LA. In this movie, Tom Cruise played a villain role. The movie is highly engaging and thrilling. The direction and cast did a great job. There are some intense situations which will always keep its viewers engaged. Overall, this movie is a masterpiece with great action sequence and attractive storyline. Number 1 on the list is Top Gun, which also happens to be in the top of the list. It's a old school movie released in 1986. The movie starts with showcasing Maverick, the daredevil Navy pilot, who is sent to Miramar Elite Flight School, known as TOP. There he competes with the best of the best, and also a fellow student, Iceman, with whom right from the start he will engage in the reckless conduct. I think this is the best time to recommend this movie because of its sequel getting released in 2021. I think this is a must watch for movie buff because of its great cast, action sequence, the effects, the aerial stunt. So get on board and fasten your seatbelt for a crazy ride with pilot Maverick.